Halo 2. It's the sequel to one of the greatest games ever made.
See, I've already got a profile on here, but we're gonna go with the base. Split screen. That. So you have the option to start game, choose game, quick options, boot player, choose game. You have all of these game types over here. We're gonna go with Slayer. And then we're just gonna do a simple HCH Slayer. We've got Lockout, Burial Mounds, and Waterworks. Do a quick showcase of each map, and then we'll move on to the next portion.
Slayer.
Definitely see that this version of Lockout, the green room, is a lot more eerie in terms of being green. This little micro flood room here. Hey, what's up, Switchcaster? Showing this off to the general public. And there we go, we fell to our death. As you can see, the death screen's a little different. I'm not being super loud, that's why, man. Gravity lift function's a little funny. Little note, attention to detail here is that little ridge here that you could hop on in the retail release isn't there, so you can definitely tell this was a different version of the map. Not just in terms of lighting and aesthetic. Being shown off, we're going to go ahead and move on to the next map. Slayer. We're going to do FFA now, and then do Burial Mounds. Go ahead and start that. That's all good, Switchcaster.
Slayer.
notice this map, you can definitely tell this was an older version of Burial Mounds compared to the retailer for Alpha. If there's any other places that I might need to hit. Alright, there was a carbine on this map or not. There is the shotgun though. I thought that would show it at least. Map. Multiplayer, split screen. And we're gonna do the same FFA Slayer. We have played this in the past in the background before too, so there is some degree of knowledge already present with me here. Just showing it also for this game. There we go.
Slayer.
Here's the Banshee. Turn it down further then. Thank you, Decimal. That's also a Banshee Decimator, it's gonna be loud. Go. I think that will cover that map too. Alright, now due to the way that these are built, I have to briefly dashboard out and then reopen the thing, so 1 sec. That will cover Halo 2's Alpha though. We're going to be going on to the beta next. You guys will probably be seeing the screen quite a bit, just so you're aware, the little showcase screen. That's just me trying to go through this as clean as possible. There we go. Okay, that was the multiplayer alpha. I'm thinking that that, we're going to save this E3 2004 build for Xemu on a separate video due to the way I was having issues with OBS and trying to translate it over from my Xbox over to my actual PC and keep the audio in check. That'll be its own separate video, but there is some differences I played behind the scenes when I got it figured out. Now we're going to switch over to the multiplayer beta. In the beta, they changed everything on Halo 2 Alpha, and the final game was, yep, you're right on that one, Cynthia. By accepting this agreement, you agree Bungie is awesome, this game is awesome, and bananas are awesome, WX. While I really don't like bananas, I will agree to Bungie being awesome, so we're gonna agree. At least one of those goes right. As you can see, the UI is a little bit more cleaned up here. You've got Ivory Tower, Midship, Zanzibar, Waterworks, and Lockout. We're gonna go with Ivory Tower.
Slayer.
A little bit of differences with this version. Melee is a lot more cleaned up now. Quieter than the game, just letting you know. That's my bad, I reset the settings instead of muting them previously. There we go. My bad. This is turned into a blooper reel, but oh well. But as you can see, the carbine has a kind of a weird flat 2D image where the clip is. When you fire it, it sort of acts like the battle rifle. It's got the battle rifle display scope on there too. Yeah, it's sort of like they took the battle rifle and then made it part of the carbine setup before making its own thing, if I explain that properly. Yeah, I forgot to put it back to the midway point or just muting the audio on video capture device. That's my fault, sorry about that. And did the settings that were good before. And the sword was changed, was on this portion here. And the little lobby area where the waterfall is. Doesn't look like you can shoot down the coconuts on this map though, on the palm trees. And here's the rocket launcher where it was before. Shotgun spawn there too. these rooms here are a little different with the lighting as well. It's a lot darker and dimmer. Some portions of the map are also kind of dim, and then some are pretty bright. And then we'll go down to the base level where the waterfall drips into the main thing. And rocket ammo is here instead of a sword. We're just above that one spot. I think as far as Ivory Tower, unless I'm missing something, goes, I think we're done there. So I'm going to go ahead and move it over to the next map. Yeah, apologies for those tech hiccups. We're going to go to midship. Same deal as before, just Slayer on midship. We're gonna go ahead and start it.
Slayer.
Now this is midship. A purely Covenant-based map. The weapons to the grenades. You can see the energy sword that's in the retail release at the moment is a brute shot instead. Brute shot's a bit more boomy too, and these little batteries, I'm not sure what they are exactly. They kind of look like chairs, but I'm not sure. I've never been sure what those were. There are a couple of frag grenades over here. And there's a battle rifle there too. Shotgun there as well. Which I believe was in the retail map too. For the most part, this map, the whole retail feel is still there. It seems like it's a bit dimmer to a degree, and the little platform here isn't as wobbly. It's a bit more stable, from what I remember anyway. As far as it goes, that would be midship. It's a smallish map, mainly a little arena style map. With the 3 grav lifts and the wobbly platform. And with that being said, we're going to move on to the next map. So now that we've got Zanzibar, Waterworks, and Lockout, I'll tell you what, I'll let you guys pick the next map. What are you guys interested in seeing? Zanzibar, Waterworks, or Lockout? Okay, we got 1 for Zanzibar, 2 for Zanzibar. We have 3 for Zanzibar. Well, if that's the case, majority rules, we're going with Zanzibar.
Slayer.
And here's Zanzibar. And the skybox seems relatively the same. Adds a little sign that says no swimming due to sharks. That's one thing I just noticed. The little scope on the visor seems a little different. Never noticed that before till now. Battle rifle. A bit of a different layout over here too. Just mainly BR so far, no group shots or anything. The little active camo that's usually in this room does not appear to be present in this version of it. Along with the little bridge explosive here, that's still relatively the same, just a bit different from what I can remember. Energy sword room on this little turbine wheel over here. The rockets. Those destructible environments right there. Yeah, the burst shot appears present on the base firing, and then on zoomed in, it's just like it is in the 3. Vehicles appear to be destructible. And not destroyed. Lighting's a little dim in here too. Exception has a forward message appears here too. Let's go on a little drive. Looks like it's taking a bit for the little plasma, the weapon icon on the ghost to appear, because at the moment it's just a blue transparent square. Does seem to have a little bit of loading game issue there. Not sure. Sorry about that. Where was that? Okay. Not sure if that's just due to my Xbox and the RAM limitations, or if that's just a thing in general with this build. But it took a bit for that to icon to appear on the ghost for the fire. And so far, that is Zanzibar. One little thing here, you shoot these out, and it still keeps a little, can't remember the term for this, but that window thing. I think it's a thing in general with this build, same thing happens to my X-Men. Alright, good to know. Alright, well with that being said, we're going to go ahead and move on to the next map. Oops, selected the wrong one. We're going to go with Waterworks. Go from there.
Slayer.
Appears we have a plasma rifle start this time with pistols, the Magnum pistol. Let's have a look around. We're in red base. Plasma pistol. It's got kind of an angry throw kind of deal with this, where it's just like grr, grr. Some interesting little melee animation there, one of the two that it has on this. Now the Halo 2 Banshee feels a lot more like the Halo 2 Banshee instead of it feeling like it's a placeholder for the Halo 1 Banshee with the Halo 2 skin. Now you can do tricks. Banshee bomb appears present there too. Let's see if these little things can get shot down now. Yep, there it goes. Oh, that's a weird lighting glitch there. What if I would shoot it down? Yeah, so far those are some key differences here with Waterworks on this version of the build now. There's some fog down there. Trying so hard not to fall off. Brute shot. That feels more like a Halo 2 brute shot. See if I can climb down. Oh, there's a bit of fog appearing on this map now over here. There's just a blue tone of this part of the base. Didn't notice it with the red base. And then here. And there's no kill volume there. Definitely see what it looks like up there now. That's pretty cool. I think Decimator was the one to show me this too. Let's go on, get out of here. Pretty much the closest you can get to the map. Outside, rather. Let's see if this hurt's coming down.
Suicide.
Oh, yep, that does count. Pinned down by my own Banshee. Yeah, it looks a lot more natural over on this side. The tone is definitely a bit more bright and has a more of a warm look to it compared to the cooler but foggier tone over here in terms of lighting. Alright, with that being said, we're going to move on to the next map. Last but not least, but one of the best, Lockout again.
Slayer.
The little sword there is different too. It's now like laying on its side instead of floating in this little room over here. The lighting is a lot different for this map too. It feels more natural to Halo 2 retail release. Check out that green room. Oh yeah, the green room is a lot more bright and vibrant now instead of the eerie, darker version like it was in an actual lab, a creepy lab. This little checkpoint over here is a bit brighter too. What's up, audio? Thanks. We got medkits present in this build. Do they actually work though? Looks like it because I didn't die from that. Yep. Which we're showing a bit. Only this map. That's pretty cool audio, yeah. We played a bit too. Yeah, Cynthia has cited. Can't hear you though? Well, I've been messing with the sound settings for a bit, man, so I'm not too sure. I am talking kind of quiet, though. Trying to not to override it. Anyway, back to this. Yeah, as far as this map goes, it's pretty much the beta before the final thing, and as Cynthia had cited, yeah, this map was made playable through an installer for the beta version of this map. Show out the grav lift here. But yeah, that's Lockout. I believe that's all of the maps in this build. Yep. And with that being said, we're going to go ahead and do a quick restart real quick to make sure that everything goes smoothly. I'm going to be right back. Yeah, I see what you mean, audio. I'm still trying to figure it out and balance it. We're back. Now, as Cynthia said, this right here, install lockout, will install the map into the beta multiplayer build, as that one did not feature it originally. All we have left that I can really show is the Halo 2 Alpha campaign, which is pretty much just like a tech demo, basically, from what I've played so far with it on my own. And then the E3 2004 demo video, which we'll save that for last. We're gonna go ahead and run this now. It does take a bit. There we go. As you can see, it takes place in waterworks. Now we've got root shot, rocket launcher. See the melee sway on that's a bit awkward too. That Magnum. Plasma rifle's kind of shiny, isn't it? Melee animation for that is a bit weird too. First time I've gotten to use this Wraith. Oh, that's a bit funny. So it reminds me of looks kind of like an unfinished Halo 2 import of the Halo 1 Wraith. Kind of bright too. Vision. That's pretty cool. That's the Scorpion. I don't appear to be able to get into the Scorpion unless I'm doing it wrong. Oh, I was just doing it wrong. Yeah, very incomplete, but that's pretty cool. Chain gun performance. got the classic Halo 1 user interface heads-up display. Explosive finale. And it resets. Unless I'm missing something here, I think that's pretty much all that there is to cover on this portion of it. So with that being said, we're going to go ahead and restart again to basically go on to the final thing, which is the E3 2004 video. I'll be back one more time. I think you can sprint. Yeah, I was trying to figure that out, but I didn't ask, so I guess that's on me. Maybe in the future I'll include it when I do the actual E3 demo video. So, we've covered the multiplayer alpha. This will be its own separate video. Multiplayer beta. I've already got this installed, but as you can see, Halo 2 Alpha campaign. Yep, features like sprint, night vision, and corner peeking, which I didn't try out, wasn't sure how to do it. I'll do that in a separate video later on. And then last but not least is the E3 2004 video. And,
to one of the greatest games ever made.
That will conclude it for this stream. After that, we'll do the E3 2004 video now, and I'll just let that play on its own with
Halo 2.
mic. So, without further ado, here we go.
It's the sequel to one of the greatest games ever made, and the most anticipated game on any platform. As you may remember, we showed you single-player demo at this event last year. Well, tonight, Bungie is here to give us our first glimpse of Halo 2's multiplayer action. This is definitely changing the game, and you're going to absolutely love it. To take you through the demo, please help me welcome Bungie's very own Joe Staten and Max Hoburn.
The year is 2552. After a long fight, our colonial defense has failed, and the Covenant have made their way to Earth. Today's mission takes place 20 clicks north of the Covenant's primary point of incursion, in an abandoned township on the coast of East Africa. The handful of Marines who survived the Covenant assault called this place Hell on Earth. We call it Zanzibar. Now, the story might have been different if we had more of these on the ground. Spartan cybernetic soldiers equipped with Mjolnir Mark 6 battle armor. Each suit is highly customizable, from color schemes to emblems. Spartans are free to prep their armor as they see fit. But like I said, when the Covenant hit, they hit hard. Low-level infantry backed up by plenty of these, elites, the iron heart of the Covenant military. A single elite can decimate a squad of Marines. It remains to be seen how an equal number of Spartans will fare. So, since we're actually going to be playing Zanzibar at the show, I thought I'd give you a brief tutorial about the latest battlefield tactics and technology. This is an actual network game. I'm a Spartan, and Max, our multiplayer lead, is an elite. Hey, say hi, Max. You know, some things just go across cultures. Max is carrying our most brutal close-range weapon, the Covenant Energy Sword. If you see an opponent with one of these, you'd better take him down quick. And one of the best ways to do that is dual wielding. Just walk over a weapon you want to dual wield and press Y. The right trigger fires my needler, my SMG, and the left fires my needler, which actually in Halo 2 is worth picking up. Bam! I'll just save this for later. We've reworked all our vehicles in Halo 2. Like this Ghost, for example. It's all pimped out with the ground effects. But hey, the coolest feature is under the hood. And that's called boosting. Just hold down the left trigger. It quickly doubles your speed, and it's a great way to get out of a bad situation or just mow down an enemy. But be careful. If you let an enemy get too close, oh, take it! To board a vehicle, just approach a stopped or slowly moving one. From the back or front, press X. This is so fun, we do this all day. Here, Max, I'll make it easy for you. Ow. All the vehicles in Halo 2 are destructible. So watch as I go to work with the battle rifle, which, so you know, unzoomed fires 3-shot bursts, and zoomed it fires single shots. Now you gotta watch out for the secondary explosion. Max is a professional. Oh, sorry about that, Max. The Warthog has gotten an upgrade too, and it's also destructible. Hubcap. And this Warthog has a rocket launcher. With unlimited ammo, of course. So let's even the odds. Just pick this up. In Halo 2, vehicle damage isn't just cosmetic. The more messed up your vehicle is, the harder it is to drive. Yeah, I hear ya. Our infantry rocket launcher has a deadly new feature. It's called target tracking. Just zoom in, paint the target with your reticle. Whoa. And let one fly. I think I killed Max, so we're gonna try that again. Come on, Warthog. Here, Max, how about this one? Again, we do this all day. All right, target tracking, here we go. Zoom in, get a good lock. Give me your best shot. All right, now bring it, you alien bastard. Woo! And wouldn't you know it, I'm out of rockets for the most important thing. I promised Robbie we wouldn't just blow up Warthogs, but take it! There we go. You like that? But be careful. People usually get pretty pissed when you bust up their ride. Luckily, I've got the ultimate anti-son of a bitch stick right here. So melee attack by pressing B, or line up your target for a powerful lunge attack.
Killing spree.
Wow, a really powerful lunge attack. The game we'll be playing at the show is single flag CTF. Spartans, this is a hard insertion, tactical drop. Go up and over the seawall or jump in a vehicle and head through the gap. Elites, you have the strong point. It's primitive, human, but defend it at all costs. This power substation has lots of entrances, and some of them are more defensible than others. Elites, if you let the Spartans into your base and they open the main gate, there'll be nothing from stopping them from driving their vehicles directly into your base. If the Spartans manage to capture your flag, stop them any way you can. But keep your eyes peeled. Like our vehicles, Zanzibar has weak points. A good midfield defense is key. Elites, snipe the Spartans on their way in, but watch out for counter-sniping. Every great battlefield has history, secrets, and Zanzibar is no exception. The entire team is busting ass right now to finish Halo and make it great. We're really excited to get it into your guys' hands, and the good news is we're pretty damn close. Thanks, Peter.
Thank you, Joe. Thank you, Max. Super job. Absolutely phenomenal. We believe collaboration equals leadership, and Halo 2 bears that out. What an amazing achievement from Bungie's team, and what a great addition to Xbox Live. The best part about Halo 2 is tonight we finally have a street date. Love you too, man. It's in stone. Well, actually, that's not the only place it's in. You know, Jenny was checking out my guns earlier on when we were on video chat there, and I really didn't want to go into it because, well, it's kind of a surprise. But now I can tell you. So I go out with the sales guys last Saturday night. You know how these things go, and after a number of drinks, I dropped a bomb on them. Said, guys, we got a release date on Halo 2, and we weren't backing out. They said they'd believe that the day I tattooed that on my arm. Skeptical bunch. Well, fellas, I got your release date right here. November the 9th, the moment Xbox Nation's been waiting for, Halo 2. And yes, that is 2004. Halo 2. It's the sequel to one of the greatest games ever made, and the most anticipated game.
Alright everyone, that's that video right there too. And with that being the finale, we are going to wrap it up here. I would like to thank Decimator Omega for helping provide me the ISO as well as the main thing to be able to play this and do this stream, as well as Punny from Halo Classic Hub for giving me permission to make this video, as well as use some of the assets from his server into this video. And thank you guys for watching and being here with me to stream this. I really appreciate it. Decimator, Cynthia, Audio, and Stratocast, or as he's known on here as Switchcaster. With that being said, we're going to wrap it up here. Thanks for everyone who watched, and thanks for all the tips, Decimator. Have a great day, everyone. I hope you all had a good time with this stream. Thanks for watching. Have a good one, everyone.